Hi, welcome to my stovetop. The reload bench is covered in stuff. So anyhow, this will have to do. So I'm going to the 2019 NRA Show in Indianapolis in a few hours, and I need to get some sleep, so I'm going to pour myself a glass of milk. That'll help me sleep. And I hope to get some swag. I don't know how successful I'm going to be. I've heard there's mixed results with that, and I've never gone to one of these things, so I have no idea how long I'm going to be waiting in line to register, how crowded it's going to be, if I can even weasel my way into a booth to go, hey, can I have a, patch for a friend or something. So I'll do what I can, but I'm going to bring my NRA range bag, which I've been doing some durability tests on, and I don't know if I'll have those videos out anytime this year or anything, but I'll be bringing my NRA range bag, and also this bag from the 2019 SHOT Show that Sarge from C4 Defense sent me, in case I do happen to fill this up. I'm also going to be bringing some gun channels patches, so this way I can identify myself. This is almost like an ID card in our community. So anyhow, I'm going to do some voiceovers on the drive there and the drive back, kind of like my expectations beforehand, and then maybe, I don't know, just my thoughts afterward, and will I go again, and what did I do, or anything like that. Maybe I'll try to do an interview. I'm not going to guarantee anything. I really don't know how things are going to work out, but we'll see. Anyhow, by the time I release this video, I'll have been back for several days, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to go ahead and pour myself a glass of milk and get ready for bed. Thanks for watching. So I ended up using both bags plus two other bags that were given to me by exhibitors, and the gun channels patch was almost like an ID card, so I'm glad that I had one. Plus I'm glad I brought a spare just in case, because somebody standing next to me needed one. I recorded a couple voiceovers about what I expected on the way there, and I decided on the way back to scrap those, and I just put it all into one in a voiceover I did for a previously published video about going to the show. So you can see what time it was when I pulled out of my driveway. So let's get on with it. First is my stop for fuel and provisions. So here I am at Speedway in Heartland Township, Michigan, getting my coffee and just looking around to see if there's any other provisions I need. I'm going to go over there and get some breakfast sandwiches. But first, just in case I get hungry along the way, yeah, Slim Jim candy bars. So they're re-equipping the Speedway gas stations with these little built-in 24-hour restaurants. You go over to the kiosk and you just hit the touch screen and you tell them what you want. So I got some breakfast sandwiches. I'm all set, ready to go to Indianapolis. It was really windy out and cold. I was expecting bad weather on the way home, but I was hoping by the time I got to Indianapolis I could ditch the coat. I just topped off the diesel and got on the road. So you guys know I don't like paying for parking and I don't like paying for tolls. I'm stuck having to pay for parking once I get to Indianapolis, but I had my route planned to avoid tolls. Nope, not going there, not doing it, nope. So I had to make a couple stops on the way due to some technical difficulties with my equipment, but I'm glad I discovered that before I actually got there. Once I got into town, it was just a matter of following the GPS, making a few abrupt lane changes on the expressways, and once I got off the expressway, it really wasn't that far to the parking structure. Oh yeah, you might have noticed all the bumps from the expansion joints and all the potholes. The roads in Indiana are about the same as the roads in Michigan. Surprisingly, downtown Indianapolis looks just like downtown Columbus, Ohio. So I had a parking structure programmed into my GPS that was only $12 to park for the day, and I considered that an acceptable rate. However, once I got there, even though the sign said it was open, the gates were locked. So I pulled forward all the way to the roll-up door thinking, okay, there'll be a sensor or something that'll open it. Nope. So I had to back out and find another place. So after backing out of the entrance to the first parking structure, I just decided to go to the next one, and who cares about the price? I just wanted to park. I got there, I just wanted to park. And I pulled up to that one, and that one was closed. So, being downtown, there were lots of parking structures. All I had to do was just keep driving around until I found an open one. Fortunately, the third one was open. I was able to park on the second deck. It was really easy to get in and out of there, and it was $11. So it all worked out in the end. So after I parked the truck, I got out of the parking structure, got on the street. I set Google Maps to show me where the convention center was and set it for walking. It was 0.6 of a mile. It took me about 10 minutes. It was really easy to get there. The traffic wasn't bad. The streets were clean. All the signals at the crosswalks worked. I mean, it all worked out, and I got in. So the next video will just show registration and getting into the show. Thanks for watching.